Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Charlotte Hornets. It's been some pretty good basketball lately for the Hornets. They must be satisfied with the way things have gone for them over the first few months. They've played with confidence and composure and have won more than their share of games. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane.
Welcome, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the home of the Pacers, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. As you take a look at Charlotte, they're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
This team has already played well, and it really believes that it can get business taken care of on the road, too. So they don't have any worries when they go away from home.
Not yet, in any way, but that could change if the first few games of this road trip don't go according to plan. It served them very well to start things off on the right foot here, though, today.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Chase. He's in at shooting guard. Also Kemba Walker out there. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Al Jefferson. And it's Goodman in at the foursome. Stolen by Walker. First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and a wide open look for Freak. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Indiana. It's a three-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, and the foul trouble. Coming down the stretch, you know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
Chase. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Feeds to Ellis. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis, but when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Now, here is George, following the miss by Monte Ellis.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
Shot's good by Walker.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%, can't do better than that.
Ellis, the pass to Bledsoe. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They double-team Bledsoe. The tray. Again, the miss by Ellis. Charlotte leading by 6. Right wing. Freak with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Freak dishes to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Bledsoe. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Up top, Bledsoe. Guarded by Walker. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Out left to the wing. Here's Chase. And another three for Charlotte.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. And now Kid Gilchrist running the floor all by himself.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
So an entirely new group. And the Hornets with possession here. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Chase in a 2-guard. He's out there at Tony Roden. Al Jefferson out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Goodman in at the 4 spot. And the Pacers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burt. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He finished with 42 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
And here's Bledsoe following the three-pointer by Freak. That doesn't go either for George.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Roten. The teardrop falls in. Roten's got his first 2 points of the night.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Bledsoe passes to George. Tries to snap the cold streak. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy 3-pointer.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 15 points for Freak.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Freak. Fires for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Pacers trail by 20. Here's Bledsoe. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
A brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 1st in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, I mean, he'll take your lunch from you. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming at you.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana. Here's Roten. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Kid Gilchrist against George. Whiteside, a screen on Kid Gilchrist. There's the pick. And it's Ellis penetrating. 5 to shoot. George with no one around. Gets to the corner and buries it. George has got 5 points in the quarter. Hornets leading by 20. And here is Roten. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that 1st quarter.
Indiana making some changes. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Whiteside. And so a pretty lopsided game through the 1st half. Hornets ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is, Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
They've got Paul George. Whiteside is out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis, and it's Bledsoe in at point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now George, following the three-point attempt by Freak, and it's Bledsoe off the drive. Whiteside, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Whiteside's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pacers. Freak with it. Ellis on him. Here's Goodman. Makes it off the glass.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Bledsoe against Walker. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Hornets, #1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Hornets leading by 21. Inside, here's Chase. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
George dishes to Whiteside. Ellis outside. High, arcing shot. Good! Ellis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Freak. 17 points in the game. Turner comes with the double team. Jefferson has a wide open look. And there's another one for the Hornets.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Bledsoe kicks to George. There's the dish to Whiteside. And it's Ellis penetrating. Count the bucket. Ellis has got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Complete domination. What a game for Freak. He's got 17 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Roten subbed in for Walker. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bledsoe outside. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 6. Goes up to the stripe. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ellis has got 12.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Ellis on the double team. Freak with it. Picked up by Ellis.
Move the ball.
In the corner, it's Roten. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 9.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. And the second free throw, good. Hornets leading by 23. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, Let's see how Indiana stacked up. 4th in steals, 6th in three-point field goal percentage, and they are in the top third of the league in assists. With the quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
Now here's Roten. He's got 9.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Miles. Rejected by Chase. Here's Bazemore. Freak with it. To the inside. And Bazemore kicks to Roten. Charlotte moving it around. Chase. It's good from long range. Freak's got 22.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now here is Hill. He's covered by Roten. It's George on the wing. The Hornets pull it in. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Uncovered, and he knocks down the jumper. George has got 12 in the game.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line, and boy, have they been rock solid.
And so it's Indiana with it.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
That's good from Young.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
On the court for the Hornets, Chase in at shooting guard. Put out there with Bargnani.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Charlotte has gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And that one's good. Freak.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Here's Chase, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block, but that one's going to count.
And a lot of noise coming from these fans after that call was made.
Well, it seems like we've got some rookie officials here trying to handle the business and on the court, and the crowd clearly not in harmony with what they're calling.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Hood. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist from Young.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Here's Walker. Now, Freak. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And again, Charlotte running the court in transition. No good. Some solid defense there by Nene. Young against Walker. Young passes to Villanueva. Bledsoe right side. Nene the screen. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And the shot's good from Nene.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Chase. Off target from outside.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The 3-ball. Rebound by Nene. That one is off.
Shooting for Indiana. Vaughn. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And it's Walker penetrating. Bargnani dishes to Walker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assisted.
Walker's got 4 points in the quarter. They double-team Bledsoe. From downtown, Vaughn gets the bucket.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Vaughn!
The Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Chase. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Freak's got 18 points now here in the second half. Bledsoe kicks to Nene. And the pass to Bledsoe. Screen by Villanueva. Young with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Freak missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They double-team Bledsoe. Villanueva passes to Nene. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his second personal foul.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Plumlee is checked in for Villanueva. And it's C.J. Miles in for Eric Bledsoe. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Charlotte. Rodney Hood comes in for Walker. Freaks it to Bazemore. Freak with it. Young's there. Freak dishes to Hood.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys, and what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Nene. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Now the 5 to shoot. Young for 3. Now here's Freak. Launches it. And it's Miles with the rebound. And Young kicks to Villanueva. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
Indiana, Charlie Villanueva. 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And the Hornets with possession here. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Young outside. Here's Vaughn. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
A remarkable 27 points from three-point land for him. With that kind of long-range shooting, easy to understand why they came out on top. When a team has a single player accounting for 9 three-pointers, that usually makes for a successful night.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.